when you form a relationship with the bank, it's definitely in your best interest to try to keep the accounts that you have in good standing, right? So let's try to keep it not at a zero balance. Let's try to not be in the red and the account becomes negative and we've overdrafted the account. Let's try to keep a steady balance and try to build it over time, right? And that kind of goes along also with just maintaining a consistent balance. For those of you that are working, get some type of government benefit, what have you, there's also something to be said about the value of having direct deposit, even if it's once a month, right? What I'll tell you, just being transparent, a lot of times when you go into a bigger banking institution, a lot of these accounts and products, think of a checking account and a savings just in the simplest form, they're technically not free, right? But there's ways that the accounts can become free and you can utilize it and not have to pay a dime for it. So as an example, like one of our most popular accounts here at Chase, which is a personal checking account that has a fee associated with it, but if the client's getting a direct deposit of $500 or more a month, the account's completely free, right? So that's something that's really, really nice because it helps the banking relationship be free for you, but it also shows consistency of income, right? You have verification of income, the money's being collected by the bank. Obviously, it gets dispersed. You have money in, money out, you get paid. We have lifestyle, we have essentials, bills, things of that nature. But it's good to build that history and the banks see it, right? Another thing I would say is like, don't limit yourself. Don't be scared to kind of venture out, ask questions, use more than one service, right? It's one thing to have a checking account, but it's kind of hard to save and set money aside, create financial goals and budget if we're operating and all the money's just in one account. There's value in having at least a checking and a savings, right? On a simple level, because your checking account can be more so of like an everyday operating account. My money, my paycheck comes here. You have your debit card where you can use it to pay bills, make certain purchases, pull some cash occasionally if you need some cash. And then other than that, as we formulate a budget and we try to find room to save, now I can take some excess cash, transfer it over to my savings, and try to not touch it and add to it more than I take from it, right? One of the other big things I would say is we have to communicate with a banker. It's one thing to form a relationship, but it's another to actually have a relationship with somebody that's inside that building that can add value. I'll make fun of myself real quick, right? I've been telling myself for the last 2-3 years, I'm going to get back in the gym. I'm going to get back in the gym. I have not been to the gym in 3 years. It's almost like getting a gym membership and you have the membership, you pay for it, but you never go to it. There's no results, right? It's almost like the definition of insanity is expecting a new result, doing the same thing over and over again. The result's not going to change, right?